We've all had crappy friends where they don't dictate how I move around.
Focus, squad. It's just a screensaver. Focus.
That's a crazy
I'm waiting for it to hit the corner, you know.
I'm sorry. It almost hit the corner of the little countries,
I'll
man.
find out in 18 years.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
That's not how that works.
The child support will hit you way before 18.
It's our time.
Welcome to Dem Lads Podcast. I'm Juan. This is Moses. Harold couldn't join us today. He wasn't feeling very good, but we got our boy Jeff here joining us.
I think we should
guys?
Photoshop him to a girl because we had girls this whole time.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
That's all I got for you. You got a good second
it's
of
been-
my...
It's been so many weeks with a girl that it feels weird. Where do we even
it's
find this guy
called
from?
Dem Lads, if anything. So
That is true. That is true.
you know.
I can't. I'm not putting on a wig, guys.
Come on,
My
Jeff.
apologies.
What if we pay you more?
What? Do you pay him?
Oh shit.
I think
Let's go. Let's
Cash App,
continue.
Venmo, PayPal.
We're gonna put it right here.
Sorry, go ahead, Jeff. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
I am a network engineer, which just means I do a lot of stuff with computers. That's basically, I've been doing that for 10 years. Before that, I worked for a different company. I was a manager, so I've been working since I was like 16. So
Shit. I think I was playing with toys at 16.
I was playing with toys too. I hope. Nah, I was playing with PlayStation.
Oh, he was
PlayStation
working.
was-
He was fucking. He said he was working though.
Yeah, he had to buy his own PlayStation. You know?
No, that makes
Facts.
sense.
Yes.
I was on a Nintendo 64 back then.
Was it PlayStation 2? Yeah, I had all the systems.
That was like
man.
that was like
I was a
40 years
gamer,
ago, bro.
Damn, we got 40 years.
Okay, 30. That was like 30 years ago, man.
Damn, it's showing my age, yo.
Yo,
Pay
that's
attention to that.
crazy,
Pay attention
bro.
to none of that stuff, man. So, but yeah.
Sneaking in there. Like, wow.
Of course. Jeff, single, married, kids.
I am single, not married, and no kids, man.
Ready to mingle, Jeff?
Ready to mingle.
Do you see that? This is where his social media goes in right here. Ladies or guys, I don't fucking know.
Oh, we're not.
Right,
Definitely just ladies.
Ladies,
bro.
only ladies.
Don't.
Just
yo,
find him right
hey,
here.
Pause. Let's
See,
not do that again.
There's that word again from the first episode. Pause, man. I never heard of
You
it.
can't get into that.
You never heard of pause?
I never heard of that. That's
Yeah,
my
it's
thing.
all over the place now.
So basically, you say some suspect stuff, and somebody has to pause you because you're out of pocket.
Like, hold on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just-
What did you just say?
That makes
But
sense.
without saying all of that, you just say
Like
pause.
a client, one of my coworkers will be like, "Hey, did you put it in?" And I just go to my cubicle, and I'm like,
So we skip that no homo now. That's out of the
It's
question.
not.
Is what it is.
"It's a PC, I guess."
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a different time, and you adapt. So
That makes sense. That's
Pause
what,
is innocent enough to where
fair enough. Did you see a new movie on Netflix? Old Dads.
No, I've heard about it.
You should definitely.
Old dads?
Yeah.
What?
Did you watch it?
Nah, I haven't
You-
watched it.
Nah, we can't even talk about it. Like nobody has watched it.
No.
I feel like that's one of those things that would have come up in that movie because it's very raunchy, but from our time, from like the early 2000s.
Oh, that's why they call it old dads?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Again, we're being called old.
My bad, guys.
That's
my bad.
crazy.
And I'm the only dad in this group,
That's
so.
crazy. Oh,
My
yeah.
pull-out game, never
That
mind.
that you know of, that, you know.
Well, Juan, unless you got something to say, Juan.
I don't know.
Jeff, you got something to say,
I don't
Jeff?
know.
That's crazy.
That is.
Like,
Oh, that's
bad,
I
bro.
fucking bet,
know.
Jeff. He was about to say.
Rumor that one has kids in another country.
Juan,
It's
is
a
that-
rumor.
Juan, you've been to a lot of countries,
I'll
man.
find out in 18 years.
I'm pretty sure that's not how
That's
it works.
not how that works.
The child support will hit you way before 18, though.
That was 5 years ago.
Way before 18, man.
You
You're
know,
gonna get that letter
It
before.
started off as a joke. Like, I would tell people, like, yeah, I don't have any kids that I know of, you know, and they'll laugh, and it usually stays that way. But you guys believe it. You guys believe I
Why
have-
wouldn't?
I have
Wouldn't you
kids.
believe if he told you that?
Juan's been in the streets.
You see,
well,
Juan,
it's-
Juan, he belongs
I'm
to
a
the
good
street.
kid. I'm a church
I'm
kid. I
sure
used to go to
somebody's
church.
caught a stray bullet.
Okay.
Drive by.
So Juan, you're not a kid anymore. You were a good kid, past tense.
I'm a good kid.
You're a grown
Still.
ass
I'm a good kid.
Drake lover.
I'm not a lover.
Actually, a good question. Do you think, actually, for both of you, do you think you were in the streets more as a teenager or more now as an adult? And I'm not talking about the finances being different. I'm talking about what you have, like
Ugh.
the access to females and dating. And like, do you think you do less?
I
of
don't
it
know.
or
I don't know if you know this. Give a little context about Juan. He got banned from Hinge.
I heard. About
So I don't.
You saw it in the other podcast.
Let Juan answer that question still, but I just want to remind you I never heard of anybody getting banned from the dating app
Yeah.
except for Juan.
No. Second episode. Oh, I forgot her name.
Listen, man.
She
Well,
got banned
Oh yeah, she did. She did.
got banned from
but
it.
that's because of something.
because she was stalking people. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys.
It was-
I'm joking.
I think it was like money related or something like
Got
that.
it.
But Juan wasn't asking for money, so Juan got
Oh,
banned.
no, I
from-
wasn't asking for money.
This is
no.
what I'm saying. So
Like I said, someone probably got salty that I said no and reported me, and then I'm banned.
why you shouldn't be holding dick, bro?
Hey, yo, pause, man.
He said it though. Somebody got salty for what? For not giving it out. So you can't be withholding
I
that,
guess,
man.
I
You're like a
don't
bank,
know.
boy. You gotta give it to
Back
everybody.
to the question.
Back to, see, this is our problem. We get so sidetracked so quickly. Go ahead, Juan. Answer that question.
What were you saying?
Do you think you're more in the streets now, or as a youngin when you didn't know any better? Just
I would say like now there's a lot more options.
okay.
So I have the. I was way more in the streets back then because I had nothing else to do. Like now I got stuff to look forward to. I don't really have time to be out there in the streets all the time. So yeah, definitely back then.
Back then?
I was definitely.
You didn't have the responsibilities you have today, so
Well, yeah, but like the possibilities to do more are definitely available now.
same question.
Way more than before.
Wait, me?
Same.
Bro, I got 2 kids. I ain't got no time for that, man. Work, kids, football.
Responsibilities.
I live through Juan.
Vicariously.
Like, yeah, there you go.
That's
And
crazy.
through everybody else but myself.
So when he fails, you fail.
I fail.
Oh wow.
I fail.
Hey,
When
we
Juan is in a
winning.
drought, I'm in a drought.
We
When he's
winning right
winning,
now.
I'm winning.
Those
We winning.
That's no.
Yeah.
That's if
That's how
he's
that
in the
works.
drought, you're in the drought.
Man, I don't even know how to swim half of the time.
Yo, what's going on?
But I'm just saying though. I'm
That's
just
how that
saying.
works.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm just saying though. Yeah, man.
I think that happens to a lot of people. A lot of my friends are married, have kids and whatnot. So like, if they see me out and about, or we go out to a bar together, like, yo, that girl, I'm just like, okay, like they're more interested and invested than I am in
The younger you said?
trying to like.
Yeah, because you gotta remember though, they're eating arroz chole carne every day. They're probably tired of that, and you're over here eating steak and fish. So they live through you, bro. That's why they want you to go out there and be like, yo, I want some of that fish.
Okay, but even then, for me, like, there's the menu, right? Just because
Yeah.
it's available doesn't mean I necessarily
what's-
want it at that point
Again,
in time.
what's my menu? Arroz chole carne every day.
I
You see what I'm
mean,
saying? At least you get to flip to the page and choose not to eat it.
You're making the choice to eat arroz habichuela carne.
I'm sorry, but when I'm in a relationship, I'm a faithful man, so I'm
are
gonna
you
eat mine.
celebritizing him at that point? Like, you think that because they can go talk to girls
Yeah.
and have the I guess the confidence for that kind of stuff, you look at him and you're like, oh, I'm gonna live through him because
Yeah.
nah.
That's
course.
pressure, though.
But,
Like,
yeah,
it's
it's a lot of
unnecessary
pressure. I don't-
pressure. Like I go out with 4 dudes. I'm the only single person. 4 people are living vicariously through me.
Yes.
That's a lot.
It's a, you can't even get it out from the pressure. The point is that
Hey, you-
no, seriously. Yeah, think about it. Like, for example, like I said, I have kids. I don't have time to date. I don't have time to do anything. When I hear Juan, oh hey, yesterday I went on a date and it went really well. I'm like, damn, nice. How would you take her? How'd it go? Like, I ask all those questions. Like, I miss those days because those were good old
But you
times.
can still go on a date
That's
yourself.
exactly
Like,
my comment. You
can
still
still
take
do that.
the wife out on a date
Yeah,
or make a
just
night
like, hey,
out.
what's
take to
up?
the
Bro, I'm trying to have a
movies,
good time.
Maybe have something.
I'm trying to have a
different.
good time.
uh,
Okay?
That's
I
how-
want to have fun.
but that goes into like a different category at that point.
Which one?
Like you should really be rethinking priorities.
Like what?
But then again, you do have kids, so then there's
Thank you.
That's
that
a priority.
factor. That's a big factor
Exactly.
into
And that's why when we started this podcast,
is it worth giving up the fun?
I never had any fun, so I wouldn't know.
Oh.
So that's why when we started the podcast and all the girls that come here and they tell us about their dating, scenarios and stuff like that, it feels like we're all pretty much in the same boat. Even me, that I don't even date. But yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm single. I'm not ready to mingle. Like
it's cuffing season though.
Yeah, man. I need to
It
stay
is- it
warm
is
in the
sweater
winter,
weather.
bro. Yeah,
Wow.
this hoodie ain't gonna cut it.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, even though out there the field is it's crazy. I guess the expectations of what a man should be doing in comparison to what a female's bringing to the table. And again, maybe I'm bitter or whatever, and I'm going to therapy, but
self-care, self-love right there.
It's just rough, the expectations. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the whole cheesecake list,
I
Cheesecake
did.
Factory,
yeah,
and
that was
you should
crazy.
take a female out.
I did.
Just like,
I thought it was funny.
I agree with some of them I don't agree with.
tell me which ones you agree with.
I agree. We should take out a girl, IHOP,
Okay.
Cheesecake Factory, even fucking McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the morning after a night out. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine. I don't agree with on a first date, like, they get
Church?
church, hell no. Family event, no. Your house, my house. When I saw that, I'm like, I feel like that's common sense.
That
I'm not
is-
gonna somebody that I don't know to my house on the first date. To me, that makes no sense.
Most
Just
of-
to me.
Most of the commentary was that females can't take IG pictures at those locations. Who wants to take a selfie or like a nice picture at IHOP with their girls? Like,
Nigga, don't.
But then I feel like you're weeding out the bad people at that point. If I text you, hey, I want to hang out with you, let's go to Cheesecake Factory. Oh, I don't want to be seen over there. Oh, you're blocked. Because what are you trying to say? What am I supposed to, on the first day, am I supposed to spend $500 on you in a nice restaurant when I don't even know you?
I had to adjust. So one of my friends, I was like, yo, I'm spending like $300 dinners on like the first date because I'm trying to make a good impression. So I'm like, all right, let me take her to a spot that she hasn't been to before and, you know, make it memorable for her. And then it doesn't work out. And I'm just like, well,
How do you justify
Money
that?
gone.
Yeah.
Bad investment.
Now imagine doing 3 times a week.
fair.
This
that
is
was my
the
point,
problem.
which they didn't understand. They're like, well, you should take me somewhere nice. And I agree. You should be taken to somewhere nice,
Yeah.
but not on the first 2 or 3 dates. Like,
Correct.
you have to earn those things. And depending on how we vibe off of each other, the conversation, and if we're actually interested and want to invest in each other,
agree.
then we can make those steps. But you expect it at the first jump? Nah, I don't think so.
My boy Jeff about to get canceled before he even makes it out.
No,
into the
I
world.
agree,
But I agree with him though.
I
That's
wouldn't
the
do
thing.
it.
'Cause when I read,
don't do it.
when I read that list,
I
for
won't
example,
be on any other episode. Don't worry about it.
yeah, you will be back. When I read that list and I saw like coffee shops, I like coffee shops because I want to see who you are when you're sober. I want to talk to you drinking a coffee. Maybe let's take a walk in the park. And maybe if it goes well, if we vibe, yeah, I'll take you to a $500 date. Do I get to pay your cat at the end? Maybe. It depends how. Meow.
I just
Meow.
yeah.
Come on, bro. Don't give me
Yeah,
that face. The point I'm trying to make is,
Like go over a house and her cat.
yeah,
That's not-
I love cats. I love
yeah.
cats.
I love cats too.
Yeah,
A
cats
little
are
too
nice.
much.
I
So,
love
but,
cats.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, how do people just, especially with inflation right now, there's no money to be spending like that on 3 dates, $300 each. That's like rent money right there. Like, how do you justify that kind of stuff? It's I don't know. It's insane.
You don't. You don't do it. You don't even talk about it. You just know on your own. You're like, all right, I don't know this girl. Let's just talk.
Yeah.
Let's have a conversation. Let's go here. Let's go there. We'll go somewhere simple. I like coffee dates. You
I like
go.
coffee dates too.
We'll go. There's like a lot of cafes. They'll make you an espresso, whatever
Yeah.
you want.
A little heart inside, like nice and cute.
You'll write your name with your initials and all
This
that.
guy judging me. I like that stupid
Hey,
shit, man.
it'll be nice. Coffee's good. Everybody
yeah,
likes coffee. If you don't like coffee, get
Yeah,
a
but
fucking
Starbucks was on
matcha.
that
tea.
list.
Get a
you're talking
matcha.
about like an actual coffee house. Starbucks was
Well,
part of that.
I'm saying if you want to make it like oh, he took
Official
me to
cute day.
Starbucks, like oh, but he took me to like a cafe, like that sounds better.
Fair
you
enough.
know?
Brunch is good. Take it to a nice brunch. spot.
somewhere
Something that's a little
simple.
lighter than a
We're-
steak dinner.
Yo, we're in Jersey, man. The brunches in Jersey. Somebody ends up getting raped all the time.
Yo, what the hell?
I'm gonna get canceled.
Let me backtrack. Have you guys ever picked up a girl from brunch?
No.
No,
Like,
we met
picked her
we
up?
met at the location for the most. I mean, again, so a lot of females are not going to be comfortable the first date for you to
Okay.
go to their place where they live and
Okay.
pick them up. Even though that would be the gentleman thing to do, and back in the day, in like my early 20s, that would be the case. But today, you're not picking up a girl
Okay.
at her house. so-
I picked up 2 girls from a brunch with their girls. No, with separate occasions.
No, excuse me.
And I ended up with no pants driving back because they were blasted from mimosas for like 6 hours straight.
Wow.
Never mind. I'll take
Wow,
it back.
not just
But
correct
I-
the verbiage.
Is that what you?
That's
You
That's
know
why I
what?
said the comment.
Let's
yeah.
not.
It was from my
We should
personal
end
experience.
that
We'll end it right
part
there
of the
then.
conversation.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
doesn't
I'm
sound-
guessing you guys never seen those TikToks when your girl comes back home from mimosas and
No,
like
of course,
grabbing
I've
the
seen
man.
that.
And
That's
putting
what
it
happened to
like
me.
shit.
I was the one that ended up
Yeah.
getting whatever.
And you were so upset about it.
I fucking cried.
This is a
Yeah.
case you shouldn't be
I-
talking about.
I shed a lot of tears from the wrong places.
You should go to a lawyer.
No, thank you.
Review that evidence.
Oh, no, thank you.
Show
Before
me on
you,
the bear
I want it to
where she
happen
touched
again. No, thank you.
like, where did she touch you? Here?
All over.
The no spot?
The yes spot. I call it yes. As I get older, that's a yes spot.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ,
I
bro.
don't think Jeff wants to come back again.
No, we're good. We're good.
No, but yeah, no coffee dates, and I've been to those nice coffee places. Super nice. Get the little cookies and the little whatever, like graham crackers and shit like that. It's nice.
Actually,
It's nice.
the point of it is I don't know you. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
to know you. The more I get to know you, we'll go to nicer spots. Like, oh, I know I like this girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend time with her.
Yeah.
So now we can go spend 2-3 hours eating lunch or dinner wherever the hell we go to and talking shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know you. But if we spend 2-3 hours and I'm having a shitty time, I want to fucking leave.
That's true.
When I'm stuck here.
Like that girl with the oyster. Have you guys seen that video?
Oh my
Oh God, that was crazy.
That was rough.
50 oysters?
I give it to that man for just getting up and leaving.
Would you do the same thing? Would you just get up
Probably.
and leave?
Yeah.
Like I want to say yes because I'm in front of two guys right now, but I never done something. I've been to bad days and I
Well-
never got up and left. So I don't know what I would do in that situation.
I wouldn't leave, but I wouldn't pay
Thank you
for that.
So it's not 50 oysters. So I ended up meeting with this chick who's not my type of chick, but I wanted to try something different. So I'm like, all right, we've been friendly in conversation, so on and so forth. Let's meet up. And she was adamant about meeting up. So I'm like, all right, cool. She was late. We were meeting in Hoboken. It was freezing cold.
How late?
Like 30 minutes late.
Okay.
Like,
Well, it's justifiable. I know. Sorry, but 2 episodes, guys being late. So at 30 minutes.
it's our time. So
Yeah, there we go.
So she was late, whatever. So I'm freezing. I don't got no body fat, so I'm no warmth. I have a jacket on, so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna make the best out of the situation. She gets out of the car, the Uber. We start walking, and the bar that we wanted to go to was packed, line across the way. I was like,
You should have started waiting. You should have started waiting in line.
No.
Okay.
At that point, I'm just like, we'll just pick another spot. It's Hoboken. Like, you know, it's cool.
Spots
So
everywhere.
Not sure.
I'm trying to make conversation with her, and she's being like super short, and I'm just like, okay, I see how this is going. So we finally get to the bar, and we start talking, and again, just cutting me off, like just small sentences. I get her a drink, and at one point, I'm just like, all right, cool. This is not gonna work out. She's not interested. I'm not interested in her not being interested. It's cool. I'm still gonna be a gentleman. I paid for the drinks. Hey, we can leave. And she's like, no, we can stay. We can finish our drink. And I'm like, for what? At this point, let's head out. I'll wait for you till you get your Uber, and then we're good to go. So we walk outside. The Uber comes. I open her car door. I was like, it was a pleasure meeting you. Have a great life. And that was the end of that. And to her, it was just like, maybe she saw me and wasn't attracted. Whatever the case is, she's allowed to do that. If I'm not your cup of tea, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I am other people's cup of tea, and that's the people that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for somebody I'm not vibing with or somebody I can't have a conversation with. On the first date, not having a conversation with somebody is
That's
the
a big red flag.
wild thing.
Big one, yeah.
So at that point,
Are you
just
not
figure
gonna
it
have
out.
something to talk about
You
it
don't have to
first
be
then?
mean or a douchebag about it. Just it didn't work out. You go on to the next.
Who paid?
I paid.
You paid?
Yeah.
Was it expensive?
No, it was just it was.
Well, that's
one or two
not-
drinks. So
Oh, just wondering.
I was talking about. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. It's that situation in general.
Correct.
Because even in the beginning, because I heard how she talked about it.
Correct.
She's like, "Oh, it's this guy." She was bored.
Yeah.
This guy's been hitting her up,
Yeah.
which is like already like a bad on him at his point. He's like begging a girl to come out.
Correct.
With him. I'm like, dude, if she don't want you, that's it. The hell I say, boom,
Absolutely
boom.
right.
Just give it up.
100%.
That's fine. I don't understand why you would want to go out with somebody who doesn't want to go out with you.
Yeah.
That's fair, whatever. So he left. He should have left it at that, but she went out with him just to have like a free lunch. And obviously, he had one drink, and she's out here ordering all this stuff.
Correct.
And I'm guessing she didn't share because he didn't eat none of it.
Correct.
So-
And he didn't even finish his drink. I don't know if you saw the video.
No,
with
his
faucet.
drink was full.
Yeah, it was still full. It was a glass of wine. It was still
His drink was full. I'm like,
Yeah.
For your situation, who was insinuating to meet up with each other, you or her?
We both wanted to meet up with. I'm not
Some
even
mutual.
fine.
Yeah,
It wasn't somebody that I would normally date,
Yeah.
but at that point, I was at a friend's birthday dinner in Jersey City, and she's like, "Hey, I still want to meet up." She said she had a headache. I was like, "Look, if you don't feel well, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't need to happen, and we don't need to waste each other's time.
Yeah.
I'm grown, so like, whatever you want to do." If it's you're uncomfortable or you don't feel well, let's leave it for another day.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Hey, no, I don't want." And then she got there, and it was just like night and day. And I was like,
Yeah, that's so strange. People are so weird.
I'm sure you've been on a date where you got maybe catfish or maybe it wasn't what you thought.
And
it
I got
would
drunk
be.
enough to just go with it because I'm like, I drove 30 minutes.
No,
Well, depends
bro,
how.
I'm not putting myself through that. Like respectfully,
did.
like I made the best out of the situation. I got catfish once, and we met at a movie theater and this and that, and
It was dark.
It was definitely dark.
When he smiled when he said that though. Oh,
It was dark.
At that point, again,
was making mac and cheese in the back of the movie
we
theater.
weren't. I wasn't attracted to her. She was. I don't know if she was attracted to me. That's not for me to say. But we went. We hung out. We watched the movie. It was cool. We still maintained friends after, but it wasn't something that I was going to pursue. And again, I let her know. Transparency is probably the biggest thing. I don't think they appreciate the honesty, but I'm not trying to waste your time. Why would you want me to drag you along for no reason?
So you don't like ghosting people then?
Like is a strong word. I mean, it all depends on what you did for me to like disappear, right?
Yeah.
Like if you deserve if you ask me, I'll probably tell you. But if you don't want to have that
Like-
conversation, it's not for me to chase you.
Like you had a one night stand, the condom broke, and you tell her, then you ghosted her. Like,
Yo, I told him the story about. Nah, I don't even want to mention that.
nah, whoa.
Oh,
You might as well say it.
So-
You already brought it up,
Yeah,
man.
like, told me the
So-
story. I want to remind me, bro. I don't
I
remember.
had met someone, and I'm gonna make the story very short. I don't want to give a lot of detail, but I ended up going to her house, and I'm just like, hey, it's getting late. I'm gonna leave. And she's very, very persistent, and I'm just like, fine. At that point, I'll take my jacket off, take my clothes off, and we get to it. We start playing around, da 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 da, and like I just put the condom on, and the first stroke, Houdini, that shit disappeared, and I'm like, yo, wait. So I'm sure she probably thought I was trying to like just fuck her raw, which I'm not trying to do. I literally just, the condom didn't fit, so it like fucking slingshot into her. So I'm like, no way.
I
So
got
me like
so many things to say.
me like an idiot, bro. I'm looking on the bed, like tapping, trying to find. I look under the bed, like where else could it possibly be? So she's like, "Are you gonna look for it?" And I'm just like,
Might as well get the eye
I
tweezers.
can't find it now, and I'm like even more paranoid because again, I don't want to put this female in this
It's deep.
situation, but yo, that shit slingshot
In there.
So she had to like stand up, and like I guess it slid out enough to where she can get it herself. So she pulls it out, and oh my god, I'm traumatized by it. But I mean, she was a dope chick, dope person, but it was just.
Did you
not
put
a
another one
situation.
and continue?
Nah, it was game over, man.
Oh,
it was done. It was
Oh
done.
man, I would have continued.
What?
I'll get a second
How old
one.
were you when this happened?
This happened about 3 years ago.
Wait, how old are you
this-
now?
I'm 36.
Yeah, I would have continued. I'm 32. I would have continued.
That happened to me.
It fucks up the mood. If you never had it happen, I can promise you it'll.
It has
destroy
happened.
the
I'd be
mood.
like, second round. Let's get to the second
That
one.
happened to me when I was 17.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was the second girl I ever slept with. You know, I'm not gonna say her name,
I know.
but the second girl I ever slept with, and we had a condom on. And we were fucking. I was just oblivious. I was just fucking. I wasn't worried about the condom being on and off. I was inside of a vagina. So I'm in there. I'm like, oh, what I do with the condom? I must have thrown it out. Whatever. Forgot about it.
I love. Oh, he's 17. I'm not gonna judge you on that because
Yeah.
I remember those days. I just love that. I must have thrown it
Yeah,
out.
I trust myself. You know how
I don't recall grabbing
Kid
it.
NDR seems more possible now, huh?
It's like it's the same. It was the same reasoning that you have. Like, oh, my keys must be in my other pocket with my other pants work because I don't have them on me
Not the
right now.
same reasoning.
It is. It's the same thought process that was going through my head. I'm like,
You
yeah, I
say
must
so.
have thrown it out because I'm not dumb enough to just just leave it laying on my bed or whatever. So whatever. So the next day, I get a text. She's like, "It's inside me." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What is wrong with you?"
next day?
Yeah, she's like showering and stuff. She's like, "The condom was inside me," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's where it went. I must have not thrown it out.
It was in the other pocket from the jacket.
It was in the pocket, all right. It was.
Again, you were 17, and anything we
I
did
mean,
as kids, it's
I
just
didn't
like
really like.
yeah,
No,
nobody
to
knows.
me, whatever.
Nowadays, I would have been like, but pull up your legs up real quick.
No,
But
you
if
know,
you-
I'm aware now. But
So if it happened to you and you dropped it inside her or whatever, you'd be like, hey, just take it out and let's go for round two. Like you think that's how?
No, you just work yourself around. They'd be like, girl, hold up, I need you to put your back. I'm gonna put the legs up. I'm gonna go fishing real quick. Don't tell her that it's there.
You got
Just
a fishing pole?
no, I got a finger.
My hands are in this.
That's where you gotta put the legs up, man. And when you put the legs up, everything comes up. Man.
All right.
That's anatomy at that point, and
All right,
and just go fishing. But in reality, in the back of your mind, you're like, I gotta find that shit in there real quick. But don't.
Podcaster and gynecologist. It's crazy.
Damn, right?
It's
No.
nice,
It
bro.
has happened to me. It has happened where it got stuck.
You had to like
Yeah, just go find it.
you go like
Goldfish.
but you're like
goldfish in the
you goldfished
vagina
it?
is
You're like-
crazy.
Yeah.
you have to literally suck it out. Or-
No, Jesus.
Like-
No, Juan.
you know how like a plunger when you gotta like unclog it. That's that what you did?
I was
Or your fingers were long enough to like reach in there?
when
You
you.
got an imagination, bro. I'll give it to you.
No,
So-
I mean I'm trying to like.
So, okay. Let me give you a little bit of anatomy lesson here. Then, have you ever?
Have I ever what?
You never worked in the medical field, but if you put the legs up,
Mm-hmm.
right, everything just gets pushed forward. That meaning the cervix gets pushed forward. That means instead of being that big, it just becomes this big. And instead of being that deep, the condom in there, it'll be closer to the surface. So you just play it off as hey, I'm hungry right now. Real quick, turn around. I'm ready for food. And as you're eating this way, legs up here, that's when you gotta go and grab it without her knowing. And then this came off. Hold on, I gotta get
What
a
if she
second
hears
one.
the little?
That's where your tongue is doing the other action
Oh.
of you're working on it. You are tricking her, but not really tricking her because you gotta find that shit and not kill the
the
move.
mac and cheese.
You're making mac and
noises.
cheese. Exactly, and then you don't hear that.
But she doesn't hear you adding the
Correct.
Gouda.
Correct.
She thinks it's only cheddar.
Correct. And then when you stand up, people are like, this one is done. I gotta get the second one.
Let's
Give
do
me a
it.
second.
How did you become an expert in this shit?
Well,
Like, I know there's not 101 in college for this.
There is not a 101, but there's a 101 in anatomy, and I know how that works specifically. So you just gotta circumvent certain things in life and just
yeah,
try not to kill the mood.
I didn't pay attention in science, I guess.
Wow, man, it's been 10 years for me, and it's the same field. It's kind of like whatever.
You enjoyed college?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I had a kid back then, so I didn't have the
You
college.
didn't go to frat parties?
No,
or
no,
any of the college life?
no.
Okay, yeah,
I was
yeah.
being a dad. No,
No,
stuff happened.
those frat parties, they went.
I bet. No pills for me, no drugs, nothing like that. So
No, I'm not into that stuff.
not even that much drinking either. It's just I was a dad. I didn't want to be out at 3 o'clock in the morning drunk,
Yeah,
they
coming home.
don't drink much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
It's still surprising to me, but
I saw the Bugatti bottles. I was thrown off.
That's
a
that's
little
for
bit. Aesthetics.
For decoration
Yeah,
purposes.
man.
I got
You
you.
go touch the bottle, be like, oh shit, it's still full. Probably expire on top of that.
no, it's not.
Let's pretend like they do. Probably expire.
Aged.
It's well aged.
Aged,
There we
It's
go.
aged longer than normal. It's the best Bugatti you're gonna find
So
on this block.
So what are you doing right now? You looking for to settle down? 30. So do you have any kids?
I don't.
No.
And I'm just trying to figure out the stuff that I need to work on before moving. I think a lot of guys, like I think something to you said earlier, you get in a relationship and you want everything else that's on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now I'm getting some apps, getting some dessert, getting an entree, and
Yeah, the
by the
buffet.
time I get to the person that I'm looking for, or get to that person that gets to me, I'm not gonna be looking for the other stuff. on
I'm
the menu.
confused about one thing. He completely disregarded my message when I said that his friends are living through him, but now he's saying that he's picking the apps, the dessert.
No, he's saying that whenever you're in a relationship, you want everything else now.
Yeah.
Or todo el mundo
I've been
viene.
single for 4 years, so
Yeah.
I get to in 4 years. I'm not a saint, bro. Like I'm good.
Which is why your friends are living through you. That's why I said that before, and you were like, how can they be living through me? That makes no sense.
It doesn't, because
It does.
If he said, "Yo, I piped somebody,"
I feel
gonna
like
be
I'm winning.
Dap, I hope you had a great time at G. I hope maybe you have it again. Like that's all I think
that
about
is
people.
living through them. That's like, yo, that's my man right there.
Dapping your boy up and saying, "Hey, great job. I'm glad you had fun with that chick." Or da. It's very different than being like, "Hey, what did you do? Did you put it inside her? Did you bend her leg backwards? Did you like that stuff?" Is at the end of the day, I'm a gentleman, and you don't need to know none of that shit. So that's for me to know, and for her to figure out with me. You know what I'm saying? So,
You don't kiss and
fair.
tell. That's what you're saying.
I'm a private person. I
That's good for you,
respect
bro.
privacy. So
That's
like,
good for you, man.
everybody has their thing where they might not want to share with somebody else. And again, if you want to and you trust me enough, dope. And if you don't, then I respect that too.
That's fair enough. I have no filter.
I don't think that's filter. I mean, if you had somebody who's your boy, right? And he
One.
didn't tell you all the time, would you feel some type of way
No,
about
absolutely
it?
no.
But if he did tell you, you would be happy for him.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of what I'm
Except
getting at.
if it's a one continuously person that he's just messing around with one.
At that point,
I don't
the
want to hear it anymore because it's just like
conversation's
that's your
done.
girl
The
at that point. Like,
conversation's done. And you have to have respect.
Oh,
So-
obviously. But if it's like 30 girls in 30 days, I'm like, God damn, bro.
I might want to hear some of those.
But
stories.
that's what I'm
but
saying. Like, you
that's-
will live it
but
through it.
If it's like one girl every 6
Oh no,
months.
no.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what got Manuela. Well, so you don't want to hear about that shit either. Same fucking shit at that
I
point.
don't ever want to hear about your hands, bro. ever. Don't ever even say Manuela, bro. It's good. That's a name, bro.
I know a lot of
I
Manuela,
just-
so
and
saying
I
that,
hate that. I
saying
hate
that
in-
now feels weird. I'm like,
does.
I used to say that.
It's, what was that? The high school days?
Pamela?
Myra.
Pamela.
No, Myra is my right nut.
Or my right hand.
No, I never called.
Nah, I
no one ever called her
It was
Myra.
My right nut. And
It was Myra nut, and then there was
Pamela.
Yeah.
Pamela. I've never heard of Pamela.
I mean, either. When we went to Passaic High, I don't think it was.
God.
we
All
never
Spanish.
had Pamela. There was
Manuela.
there
for
was
us.
always Candace.
Mm.
Candace was one of them.
I'm pretty sure that's fucking new, but short one. Go on.
What do you mean?
Candace?
Candace? You never heard of
been
Candace?
around.
I'm sure
Candace is
there's
from
been-
around the way, bro.
Around the way of like 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
We're talking about how long ago was that for us in high school? It was like 15, 16 years ago.
Hey, yo.
It hasn't been that long, bro. I just had my 10-year reunion, like not too long ago, like 2021. All right, it's been
12 years. About to be 13 in a couple
Dude,
months.
I have
You
2
said like
decades,
15.
2 decades, well, almost 2 decades out of high school, bro. It's time flies.
Yeah, time
Ya,
flies,
ya casi
bro.
no se le para a ese tipo. ya.
Hey, whoa. It's just
Facts.
He's like facts. Man. It's like,
I disagree with this guy, bro. Like, the conversations you shouldn't have with your, well, maybe.
Always.
Actually-
Oh, wait. Are you even a boy if they
actually,
don't make fun of
perfect,
you?
Perfect.
Go
What's
ahead.
the story you've had of a situation que no se tapa out?
got a lot of those.
Oh, I got a lot of those.
Top 2.
You know, okay. If she's too hot and I feel intimidated,
That's a thing.
for
That's
me,
happened?
it has happened to me. I thought she was way above my league, and I'm like, fuck, I'm nervous. I got nervous.
Nervous.
Yeah, that was top one, and the second one, I don't know why, but every time I catch feelings for a girl too quickly, like I just met you, and within like the week or two, I can't perform because I'm trying not to hurt her. I guess I'm trying to get to know her. No, hold
What are
on.
you gonna hurt her with?
No, not hurt her
You're
in
gonna
that
hit her with
sense.
that?
No, not in
Oh.
that sense. In the sense of hitting and quitting it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to actually get to know you because I actually like you. As
You
a
don't want
person.
her to feel used.
Exactly. So that's the second time where it's like, fuck, can't perform because I'm actually trying to get to know the real person behind it. I'm trying to, I value you as a person. And I'm like, shit, and then it didn't work. What about you, Juan?
Well, it usually happens if I'm like really drunk.
No,
Tequila-
like whiskey
like
dick.
really- Tequila
drunk.
dick
Yeah,
happens,
that whiskey
yeah.
dick be hitting. That's happened, and there's been times where like I was hooking up with somebody and I don't like them anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like not attracted to them anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a
During?
physical thing. Yeah, like
Has it happened to you during?
Tequila dicks has happened to me. Like I was at attention when I walked through the door.
Yeah,
At
and
another
as soon
30
as-
minutes,
it's
I
like,
was
wah,
tired.
wah,
It was
wah.
like 3 in the morning. I'm like,
He said 30 minutes.
that shit flabbing.
Give me like
at that
5
point,
minutes.
he was falling asleep, and so was I. So I was like, I gotta go. So,
I've done that before where like I was so tired, like in mid thrust,
In mid-
I
yo.
fell asleep.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're okay."
That's why I fall asleep
you don't
before
got
the
no old
first
jokes
thrust.
for him, right? It's only for me.
No,
Nah,
it's-
discrimination right here.
I fell asleep mid thrust and I woke up. I'm like, "There's no fucking way."
Sorry, guys.
He can't handle it that big.
No.
No, but Ojo's aside, no.
I-
That's why Juan, when I see that happening to me, Juan, I fall asleep before the first thrust.
No,
I catch
I-
myself. I'm like, I'm not trying to embarrass myself. So I just,
Oh, you know what happened to me one time?
see, he understood. You know it's gonna happen. It's like I'm gonna pretend like I'm falling asleep already because I'm not gonna about to
There was
make a
one
fool of
time.
myself.
There was one time when I used to live in Wayne. I would just have the TV on, so no one else would hear. So I'd have the TV on, and one time, like the program was like really interesting. It was a show I'd never seen before, and I'm thrusting, and I'm slowing down. My thing is going down because I'm paying attention to the show. And she's like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, hold on," and then I turn on the light, put on some music. turn off the TV. I'm like, I can't let that shit happen
You were
again.
Netflixing and chilling.
I was
like,
trying to watch Netflix. I was like, yo, that's wild.
That's why you can't put good movies on when you're.
yeah.
You gotta put background noise like Friends or something, like something that's like a rerun, and like you're not gonna pay attention because if it's good, like move it to the side, like.
I mean, low key at that point, I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah, why even have her over then?
I don't know, she was already over. What? And she wanted to do it, so I was like, all
I
right.
think that's where communication comes in. We're like, listen, girl, I just want to enjoy your company. I ain't trying to get.
It wasn't like it wasn't too intrusive. It's not like, it's not like I was like, I don't want to have sex.
In your 30s, are you looking to nut and go, or are you looking to give that person pleasure?
Sounds like a restaurant.
You want to open one up?
I never
feel like
to do
nobody
that.
will go there. Nobody wants to nut and go.
I never liked nothing going because then,
Might neither.
like, if I'm in that mindset, it's like I'm trying to finish as fast as possible and dip. And I don't like doing that because I just feel weird afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, I prefer if we both enjoy it, and it'll be fun that way.
Yeah. It's funny because I get a lot of judge for this. I don't believe in one night stands for the same reason that if we met and we had a good time and we had a good night, I want to repeat. I'm a repeater type of guy. I don't want to just, especially if it was fun. Even if it wasn't fun, it's okay because we don't know each other. You don't know what makes me go. So I just want to, hey, let's try this again. Let's try it maybe the third time. And if there's no compatibility, it is what it is at that point. But how do you really know from the first night if it was...
So what happens if it never turns into a serious relationship? You guys slept together, but you shouldn't be playing house, right? Like playing house means you guys are, she's coming over, you guys are going, grabbing food together, but there's no potential for that relationship to continue. There's nothing else there outside of what you guys have already built, which is the comfort, the sexual compatibility, a little bit of chemistry, right?
Yeah.
Good friendship, but it's never going to escalate to the next.
It can, if you think about it. It's like when you work in a job and you have a coworker that you never saw her that way, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're like, damn, I see you now. It's the same thing as if we're playing house and you might not see them that way in the beginning, but then the more you keep spending time with them, it's like, I dig it.
What if it doesn't change?
Then no, let it go. No,
Okay.
at that point, yeah. But how would you know if you don't try? That's why my brother, the one that's sick right now, he makes fun of me because I call it recycling. I don't wanna just have a one night stand. Again, to me, it's not. It's just dumb.
Do you
to
think
me,
that recycling's like, what is it? Not catching another body for a female? A lot of
Yeah.
females go back
Yeah.
to the old body because
Correct.
they don't want a new body.
Correct.
So for us, it's probably the same thing. If we have the comfort and we have the trust
Yeah.
level there, why am I going to find something new that's going to be could possibly be trash? I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
people always think about the grass is greener on the other side.
But it
but
ain't.
What about if that shit is garbage?
absolutely. What if catching something? Protect
I'm
yourself. Well,
assuming,
how
yeah,
long?
I'm
How long
assuming.
can you protect yourself for?
Fair.
What if you slip and fall? I don't know.
Slip and fall on
Or whatever.
Yeah,
The point is,
where'd this conversation go?
when I'm in the sense of
How many left turns? Are you a NASCAR driver, bro?
all they do is turn left. No, I'm just saying. I don't know. Every time I hear people like, "Oh, I met this chick last night at the bar. We had one night stand. I already blocked." I'm like,
No, that's not.
That's no fun. That's no
I
fun.
didn't think it was
I
funny
think
either.
treating a human as something disposable, and it sounds corny or whatever, but that's karma's gonna come back and get you.
Absolutely right.
So,
I agree with
I avoid treating people like that, and maybe when you're young and
Yeah,
you don't know any better, you're just trying to get whatever you're trying to get out of the relationship, and obviously when you're young, you're a little more manipulative, and you don't know what you want or what you're looking for. Today, as a grown man and somebody who's stable in life and knows what they want, has been around for a little bit, and not in the sense of sleeping around, just been around and become wiser in certain aspects of life, you can't treat a human like that.
I think I need therapy.
Uh,
The way he talks, the way he articulate his sentences
He knows
about
a
life.
therapist.
I'm gonna pretend like give me the information, but I'm not gonna hit them
$200 an
up.
hour. It's cool.
I cannot afford that. I'm still on a bike.
I can't afford it either.
Bro,
It's
I'm still
cool.
on a bicycle. I mean, I can't even fucking drive at this point in my life.
You got insurance?
No, I ain't got no insurance.
Don't they help with therapy?
Oh, I don't have insurance.
They
How
do.
would I know?
It's covered.
Yeah, it's covered.
I don't have insurance.
Yeah,
to begin with. So it's like I got nothing. But the way he,
You
the
don't
way,
got Geico?
no.
No progressive?
Why do they offer?
Allstate?
Do they offer insurance
You're
for
in good hands.
his catches? That's what I want. I want to be in good hands. That's what I
Yeah,
want.
awesome,
Damn,
bro.
like
I think if you've never done it, you definitely should. I think it's, especially in the Spanish culture, you know,
Yeah.
our parents, if you're depressed,
you don't believe in that. Just be happy.
just be happy.
Yeah.
No te pasa nada.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
cool.
you're fine.
No, this shit's been going on
You'll
for
be
a long
aight.
time. Pat on the back, put some Vicks on it, and keep it moving.
That's true.
Putting Vicks on your depression is crazy.
Not in your thing. You know what I think it is though.
That's painful. That's
shut
really
up,
painful.
It's too
man.
fresh. You know what the problem is after COVID?
You know that what's that? The Vagiclean, whatever. You know that-
Vagisil.
The
yeah,
douche?
Yeah, the douche thingamajig. Yo,
Go on.
I said
You know,
that.
you know what I hate? That he's judging him, but he knows exactly what we're talking about because
No.
he's tried it. He just not gonna admit it.
Think
Because,
I tried the douche? Where the
go ahead, Juan. Finish that story
No,
though.
I was visiting my friend, and you know, obviously, like
The
I
green
didn't-
bottle
I
with the
didn't
horse?
have- Yeah, I didn't
I know what you're talking
know. I thought it was just soap.
Yeah, me
So I
too.
was using soap,
Me too. It's so minty.
and yo,
The green bottle.
Yeah, that
as a
shit.
kid.
With the horse,
Yeah,
yes.
got it,
Yes.
para
got it.
popola.
Yes.
Like how the little kid
Yes.
said it. It's like, "Esa para popola."
You see that? Again, the judgment. But he knows it happens to him too.
Yo, that happened. I was like, ah! I was literally screaming in the bathroom, like, what the fuck?
and
It
if-
burns. That shit
Yes,
burns.
and if you blow on it, like if the air hits
Yeah,
it,
that's worse.
it's too minty. Like,
It's minty. Dentine ice over here.
yeah.
It's like you're having the fucking window down.
or a
and
girl
it's
sucking in a
0
hole and
degree.
sucking. Yeah, I know exactly what
Yo,
you're saying.
that shit is pain. Like it hurts. Like that shit. Like it's
That's
it
why.
feels like it's burning.
Yeah, no, that's something else. Probably. You know, that's why the icy hot. Those
I
condoms.
like these sneak disses. I'm not. Yo,
All the
this is the
time.
first real conversation we have. I love the sneak disses. He's real subtle about his shit too, and he keeps
Like,
it
anyway,
moving.
The icy hot condoms. That's why.
I don't like those.
Me neither. They're like a boner killer. It's like nice and warm at first, and it's like that green bottle.
What's your favorite?
What's my favorite? Okay, the point is that
Nah, why you ducking the question?
Yeah, what's your favorite, bro? What's your favorite? What? I don't
Raw.
know.
the condom Raw by Trojan.
That's a brand.
Raw. It's called Raw by
It's called
Trojan.
Raw?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it?
We have a different concept. The raw.
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
not it's by me.
That sounds like a personal problem because
No,
that sounds like
right here. You see that? We're gonna put
WWE?
right here Raw because
why
it's
you gonna put it over my face? Move that shit to the left. Put that shit up here, bro.
right there.
Raw.
It's called Raw. Okay, that is the thing.
I'm guessing
so-
it's a thinner version of whatever that.
I don't know.
I hate it. Here.
I would, if I only like that one brand, how would I know how the other ones feels? It's kind of like it's
just
just
like nothing's there, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they advertise. It's like damn. It's like
You know how nothing's there when nothing's there.
I don't play that. I don't play those games,
I'm
man.
not playing games.
Now
You know
sure,
what?
fuck
What's a
that.
pull-up?
You're a
What's your
pull-
favorite?
He looks like a pulling player. Pull and prayer.
Pull and prayer, yeah.
Pull and pray.
Not and go.
The ribbed ones.
The ribbed ones.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
Raw.
All that just to see the same brand this guy has.
No vendor. No, I didn't talk about a vendor.
He's
Mine
like,
isn't. I have no advertisement dollars.
Pull it, friend.
You see?
No.
That was bullshit. I got judged for having a brand.
No. So the difference is, I normally, if I'm dating somebody for a long time, I'm talking.
What's a
to
long
somebody,
time? Like, give us
say
a time
2
frame.
months.
What?
2 months, a month.
Okay.
So at that point,
Long enough.
if we plan on having intercourse, you're like, hey, are you on birth control? It's one of the conversation. Hey, I get tested every year just to make sure that I don't catch cooties because cooties exist. So I'm like, all right, here's my paperwork. Like the car dealer, you got the Carfax. Car Jeff.
I don't know why. Are you the type of person to ask to have the conversation? Hey, I know we've been doing this for a while. I think we should have kids. Are you the type of person, or you just
No,
like
I don't
me?
wanna
Like,
have
oh
kids.
shit, we're pregnant.
I don't want to have kids, so no.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because it sounds that way.
No, I just like transparency. Like I said, being honest with somebody goes a long way. So
Being
hey,
a therapist.
we want to be on the same page, right? You want the person to be comfortable, and I promise you, the sex that you get from a female who's comfortable with you is going to go a long way because now she trusts you too. So, hey,
need
look,
a real
I'm
therapist.
protecting you, and I'm protecting myself. Here's my paperwork. I'm clean. I've been clean I've been doing this since I was 16, bro. Like every year I go
20 years.
religiously. The disrespect at this table is wild. Yo. It's just like,
How that's respect? That's just basic
Nah,
math.
nah,
36 minus 20 is
I-
16.
Gynecologist, podcaster, and a mathematician.
You should
That's
see me when I'm
great,
drunk,
isn't
yo.
it,
I
man?
could do fucking long divisions
I
in
don't
a
wanna
second.
know what you do long anyway.
I'm just
but
saying,
I
no.
hear you.
No, but
I heard you. So,
No, it's funny you saying that because the way that I do it is like the opposite. That minute I slip in, then we have a conversation. Yo, by the way, do you clean over here? I'm like, shit. Too late to have that
like
conversation
concept
now.
Oh,
Productive
you like
at that
rolling
point?
the dice? Nah, I don't like rolling the dice.
I like gambling.
You like gambling? Yeah. You like Atlantic City? I'm cool. Like, no. I stay outside watching people gamble. I'm a people watcher.
What about you, Juan?
What?
The Russian roulette over here?
Are you Russian roulette too? You put in one
We're still talking about the kid, like
No.
Nah. So how do you go about protecting yourself and protecting the person you're with? Like, are you getting tested? Are you do condoms? Are you just going? What do you say? Like pull and pray?
Pull and pray.
Sometimes we pull them. It depends. So there's some
Depends on the
people. There's some people that you kind of look at. You're like, I'll take the risk.
Yeah.
And like I'll be okay if because I'm at that age where if
It's
someone
okay to
gets
catch
pregnant,
herpes?
no.
Oh.
If someone gets pregnant, no. What the fuck, bro?
He's like, I'm at that age and pull and pray. I mean, what? There's two things gonna happen: STD or pregnancy. I mean, there's nothing else besides
Or
those
nothing.
I'm
two.
talking about
Or
the
nothing.
pregnancy.
Nothing could happen.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
is so true.
possibility.
That's three possibilities. I can't math
There's a
today.
mathematician man over here.
Anyway, there's certain people that I'm like, if I'm fucking with you, there's got to be some kind of like
Trust.
Yeah, I trust you enough for that. I'm like, why? If
Okay,
I don't,
then have an unpopular opinion. Then, what if it's too easy? It came to you like they slid up into your DM. Like, damn, I've been seeing you for a while.
you're skeptical.
I don't do those.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, to me too. I don't do that. Don't wrap it up. I don't even entertain it. It just something when it's just too easy that I'm like,
I need a little bit of history personally. Like,
Correct.
He's been around me for a minute.
Yeah, you
now,
gotta
so
know
he sees
them.
how I am. Like,
Yeah.
even if there's potential and
Yeah.
like I'm interested,
yeah.
first and foremost, respect, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's interested yet until we start having those conversations,
Correct.
and that takes time. So
Yeah.
until you start building that repertoire with that person, you're either trying to get the box and you're persistent about it, or you're like
Yeah.
me and I'm chilling.
But that's what I'm saying.
I at least like for the most part, I at least gotta like know your friends, like know some kind of history from you.
Yeah.
If you're just some stranger I've never met,
Yeah.
I've never seen, I don't know your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
You see?
need to know your friends.
Yeah.
I want to get that box.
well, I mean, yeah, but
I don't. I can't do it.
you're
If
more
you-
you're more
what
protective
her-
in that
What
aspect.
do her friends have to do with her?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
a flock together, a bird.
Have you ever taken a grenade?
well, that's a different
That's bad.
category, right?
What's the thing? The feather flocks together, so if the
Birds of
friends
a
are all
feather flock together.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Usually
what I got.
the
That's
people I know and I hang around with, like I trust them to a certain degree.
So you just
and I
fuck
know
all the
kind of
friends?
no, but no, I don't.
Right.
We don't. We don't do that here. Right?
We don't do that.
No,
They're not Eskimo cousins
No.
or friends.
Eskimo brothers.
Eskimo
That's
brothers.
what you meant to say.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, the girls, with you and the girls and the friends. Not you and I. I'm talking about you and them.
This is
Whatever.
like a reference. You know how when you get a job, it's like, hey, my friend needs a job. But what is he a good person?
So
The vouch. You're talking
Yeah,
about the
like
vouch.
it's like a voucher. Like
so yeah, he fucked me good. He's gonna fuck you good. That vouch?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm
sorry,
not trying
Ron.
to. You're saying I'm trying to fuck all their friends. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah.
You keep saying that.
So elaborate on the friends, right?
Thank
said
you.
You need to know her friends. Why do you need to
I'm
know
not-
her friends?
I'm not
if you're
saying-
pursuing the female.
I'm not saying that I need to know her friends, but these are things that will get me more interested. In a sense, like how to explain it. If I've seen you around and I know you have good friends, like I'm more likely to trust you because you're more likely to be a good person because you're likable. Like, oh, these people like you, I like them too. So you got a green flag right
I
there.
don't know, bro. I think you're capping.
I'm with this guy at this one.
You think I'm capping?
I think
A
you're
little
fucking
bit.
capping. Yeah, man.
Also, go ahead.
So you see me at the bar by myself. When I go to the bar, I'm dolo. I'm not with anybody, but we still became friends. You don't need to see who's behind me to see who I am.
All right, but how often were you coming?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Literally. Yeah.
Excuse me, guys.
That's the first time he
no.
uses the word. So,
Because
you're learning.
no,
You're learning. All right.
no,
Good job,
I
Mom.
didn't see it. No, I didn't see it that way. I wasn't saying pause for that reason. I was saying pause because
you're
he's an
literally-
alcoholic. That's
No,
I didn't see
he's
it that way.
just a regular.
No,
He has one or two drinks. That's about it. Boom, boom.
Yeah, but then you asked how many times he's been coming, so I was like,
No,
I'm
but-
not
I've been to
gonna.
that
but-
bar for 5 years. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like you became a regular, then we got cool. It's not like, oh, you came in and like, yo, what's up? What's up, Jeff? Oh, you cool as hell. Now we're friends.
But again, I didn't have to come with anybody, which is
I'm
the thing,
not
right?
saying that.
Okay.
But these are just things that
Help.
that show that you're a good person. From what I see, I don't need to talk to you. These are just visual clues. I'm like, oh, this person must be
you just. I think for me, my issue is we all had shitty friends in our lifetime who have been around us.
So I only have one friend.
I hate this guy, bro. So we,
He really only
Yeah, I only have one friend, bro. That was not a joke.
He really does, man.
how is that? I'm here and he's here. That's two right now. So we
He's
ain't
my
friends?
only fucking friend,
we're
and
not
then
friends.
and you're the guest. Are we gonna? Have we seen any of the
I'm
other
a
guests
guest
after
now?
this?
I'm a guest now. That's crazy.
Oh, you're gonna start coming more often?
Paul.
Say the word. Hey, there it is. There it is.
God damn, it's crazy. And he led me to it too. That's what's upsetting.
That's too easy. It was way too easy. Now go on. My bad.
Where were we? So we've all had crappy friends where they don't dictate how I move around, and they might be with you at that point in time. So that's not the greatest basis for me. I think
This is just one aspect. I'm
Okay.
saying like it just shows something good about it. I'm like, oh, this person must be a good friend because of that. So. I'm not saying like, oh, it's not the end all be all. Like, oh, this girl has no friends.
So
something
then
like
let me ask you. Then I have two scenarios. Then if 3 girls walk into the bar,
that. Okay.
and the middle one, I don't know why, wants to do you the same night you just met her. 2 scenarios. If you know the other 2 girls, would you fuck her? If you don't know the other 2 girls, would you still fuck her then? Based on what you're saying. The same night, you just met her, literally. She's just like, damn, Juan, I want to take you to the back. 2 scenarios.
If I know her friends,
Yeah.
I'd be more likely to do it.
If you don't know her friends,
If I don't know her friends, I'll be like,
but would you
I'll
still?
take her number.
But you wouldn't do it then. You wouldn't take it to the back.
More likely not.
Okay.
I'll
See
be
where
like,
you
yeah.
put more weight on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like-
I think that's the example he was trying to give. I wasn't following either. I'm like, what does that even mean? What does that mean?
I just, for me personally, I agree with what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see based on how maybe she treats her friends
Yeah.
and how her friends treat her, who that person
Then-
might be.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I feel like every person holds their own. Like, what if you're faking it to make it?
Okay,
Like,
then I have a third scenario then. If you know the 2 friends and you know that they're promiscuous, would you then take the middle one then? Based on the same example.
I mean, birds of a feather
That's
flock
unfair.
together.
But that's unfair then, no?
What do you mean?
So you're gonna judge the middle girl that you don't know nothing about based on her 2 friends. You see how that's like a little bit unbiased, a little bit.
I'm not saying like, oh, this girl must be a hoe. I'm not automatically judging her. Now I got to be more careful because I don't know if she is.
Strap on versus
'Cause
not
this
strap
is
on.
the-
That's
yeah,
what he
that's
said.
pretty much what I'm saying. I'm
That's
like,
what he
alright,
said.
excuse me?
Yeah, you heard that right. That's what it sounds like.
Strap on. What strap on?
Pull a condom
Oh
on.
yeah, like. All right, I'm thinking you're taking like
No, not a literal strap on. I mean, he's gonna strap on.
some lesbian shit. You
Let's
know?
get some water over here. This is.
Hold up, computer's gonna pop out of nowhere. Hold up, what do we have here? Am I the asshole for kicking out my girlfriend and her son after inviting her sex into our home?
Her ex into our home.
Her
I don't know how to read, guys.
These are dyslexic guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Juan. Here, you take it
I'm
away then.
terrible. I'm worse than you
What
are.
are we doing? What are we doing?
Nah, go ahead,
Let's
Mr.
see.
Jeff.
For kicking out my girlfriend and her son, she invited her ex into our home. Why would you invite her ex into you? That's not. This is a long story. This is what you wanted to do. That's.
It sounds like the kid is the girlfriend's kid, and then she invited him because he's the dad. Holy.
Yeah, that's a boundary.
I don't have kids, so yeah, it's not gonna happen in my world where there's. I mean,
It's her kid, not your kid.
Yeah, it's her kid though.
that's rough.
Yeah,
Now
is
you're gonna
it
do-
your house?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
assuming
our
it's his
home,
house.
our home.
it's
Yeah,
his house.
It's
It's their house.
It's their house.
They live together.
They live
but it's
together.
his house.
It's their house. Just their house. It's their
Okay,
house.
right.
That's
What you guys do?
It's a little bit of a boundary step.
it is. It is.
A little bit too much.
I feel like. Do you know the guy?
Even so, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna read the end.
That's
of
hard to
this.
trust.
I've gotten several messages from both Sarah and her parents calling me an asshole for kicking Sarah and Nathan out of their home for something so small.
Get a little closer to him.
She's even been blasting me on Instagram and Facebook about how horrible I am to do this to her. it got me thinking I might be an asshole, but I'm not entirely sure yet. It's
I mean-
messy, and there's so many things that aren't.
There's so many parts.
Discussed.
Well, kudos to him for standing his ground.
I agree with that because if he doesn't feel comfortable doing something,
Yeah.
you should not bend over backwards for somebody else. 100% agree to that statement. But I feel like there's a lot of moving parts into this.
There's too many moving parts.
Like, do the guys know each other? Because it could have just been like a one night stand and you got pregnant. And what was the context of he just came in to pick up their son and then he left? He needs to use the bathroom. I use the bathroom a lot.
That's not what it sounded like.
Well, I mean, we didn't read the whole story. We just read the title.
This is what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you know,
assuming this guy has.
talk amongst you guys. Let me read the actual story
Go
real
ahead.
quick because I need more context
Is
behind.
there any place where you'd be cool with your significant other's ex coming to your home?
like at maybe like a family party. And he's the dad of the.
No, I'm asking.
No,
No.
I'm
While
saying,
he
like-
reads it, I'm just bringing a different
Like,
scenario.
if it was like a family party and he's the dad of my stepson or whatever, and everybody's there, that's fine.
Do
But
you need
like,
to be cool with him or no?
not really, just cordial. Just respect me, I respect you, and that's it.
Okay, I read what I had to read.
Okay.
And guess what the problem really is?
What?
She didn't tell him.
She just snuck him in.
The kid said, "Oh, Dad was here last weekend." You see, now that I agree with him. I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry to say, I don't care what the story behind that is anymore. Why are you hiding something? No.
Does it say the amount of time that he spent
Twice
inside the home?
Oh no, I know.
So if
Twice,
it's twice,
yeah.
but what's the time frame? If he walked in for 5 minutes,
You know, the kid is 4 years old right here. For a kid, 20 minutes could have been 3 hours. That kid could probably say, "Oh, he was here for 3 hours." It could have been 20 minutes.
Good point.
Kids have disordered time.
Good point.
No, I 100% disagree with that. The fact that you're hiding that you brought your ex twice behind my back, get out of my house. Get out of my house. No, if it would have been like a, "Hey, babe, I hope you don't get mad, but I told X so and so to come in to pick him up or use the bathroom, whatever the situation is." If that makes you feel uncomfortable, it will never happen again. But I'm just giving a heads up that happened, and I don't have to hear from the kid's perspective. Oh, like, yeah, that came in last weekend. No, absolutely not.
back to reassurance, right? It's nice to have that reassurance and the communication on top of it, so you feel comfortable about
Yeah.
the situation happening, especially when it comes about an ex. Like,
Yeah.
it's always a touchy subject. So
Yeah. How would you feel if it was the other way around? How would she feel if I don't know, my ex came in? I don't know. I live with a girl.
She'd be
whatever.
uncomfortable with it.
Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't be comfortable with it.
Hell no. But again, the
If
fact
my
that
girl's ex came to our house and I didn't know about it and I had to find out,
correct,
that's a problem.
it's a big old problem.
are you
Out of my
guys
house.
friends with any of your exes?
Yes.
Like good relationships?
One.
No. Like my actual exes, no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
People that you dated for a long time?
No.
No.
Not really. Like one's
I am.
far away, the other one I saw at Walmart, and I kind of like, whew,
You did one of
avoided.
these like, oh,
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, that's her.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Which was funny because she like, I went to some a food festival.
In New York?
No, the one here at there was one at American Dream, and I went with my friend.
You invited me to that one.
Yeah, I posted some pictures about it, and then my ex randomly, my first girlfriend, you remember her?
I remember.
Yeah,
Those
so
that you like?
huh?
Nothing.
No, it's the first girl I loved. I'll tell you that. She hit me up randomly. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you went to this too?" And in my head, I'm like, "I don't have you as a friend. How did you even like find my page?" And you were like going through my page and stalking it.
It's 2023. How easy it is to find something.
Yeah, but I'm just surprised that it happened.
That's a what?
It is. I agree. 100%.
How's that? Never mind. This guy.
So she did that, and we were
Focus. What? It's just a screensaver. Focus.
That's a crazy.
I'm waiting for it to hit the corner, you know.
I'm sorry. It almost hit the corner of the little logo.
Yeah, I was waiting for it, bro.
That's,
I'm sick of the screensaver, bro. I'm tired of it.
Sorry. A wild man.
Well, I think it's about
On
time.
that note,
I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Dev, I'm sorry that you had to see that
It's
screensaver.
been,
I apologize for that a bit. It was fun having you, bro.
been a fun podcast.
I hope you're able to.
appreciate it.
I hope you're able to come again. And
Pause.
pause, whatever. Come to the chair. Come in the chair. The point is that, Jeff, thanks for coming. Guys, this is Dem Lads Podcast. Signing out.
You know how hard that is gonna be to sing now, just because we made
No,
two
you
videos?
just have the same video, bro. We just put them right next to each other.
Oh yeah, because he didn't pause and this was still recording.